Hello and welcome here on my English Brickwork channel to the newest update here where I'm going to build a big Lego city project, and in today's update we are going once again to that location you can see right now in the video, to the train tracks behind the train station, and that's where we're going to build some new stuff today. We are going to build on the train tracks themselves, and of course we are going to build at the new platform, so stay tuned if you want to know what's new. Right at the beginning I put these little bricks inside or between those tracks. That's where in a later update we are going to build the overhead lines for the trains. And I'm going to build, or right now I'm adding some of these little 1x1 plates to make it not so flat and not so boring between the tracks, and that makes it more detailed and adds some more structure, and I think it looks a lot better with all these little details. And of course we are working at the platform as I said before, and I'm adding a little ramp here onto the platform, so people who are working at the train station or at the trains can go from the ramp down to the tracks and do whatever they want to do, and that's that little ramp I'm going to build here. And now I'm going to build all these dark bluish gray stuff around the ramp, so it's built into the all that stuff around it. And we're adding also here some more details like little plates, some little plants, etc. And of course later we are going to add some rubbish. And as I said, we're also working at the tracks themselves, so we are adding the foundation for that little part that's missing on that base plate. We add on the left and on the right side some plates, and then we can put the missing train tracks, which I removed a second ago, onto that, and then the train tracks are a little bit higher than the other stuff, and we had the perfect height for the trains to stay next to the platforms. I need a lot of stuff here, and you can see I did it already. Here you can see that I added the train track back. They're missing all that little light bluish gray tiles, which I'm adding in a moment, so we can have some more stuff done here in that big city project. But before that we are going to work at the platforms themselves. We are adding these columns of bricks, so we can add our plates on it. On the side we are using dark bluish gray. Inside I use which color I have, and I don't need any more because it's much more cheaper to use some old plates and bricks where nobody sees them later. And as you can see, I need a lot of bricks and plates to build that area. And as I said, you can see there's a lot of color inside, but you are going to see it not when I'm finished. On the outer side, I'm adding now these little grill tiles. That's where people who are not able to see or not able to see very good can orientate on the platform. And on the edge I'm adding these little white tiles that makes it look like the platforms here in Germany, and that's the style I want to add on my train station. And of course we need a lot of more stuff today, but just see what's the sponsor for today. And here you can see I already added a little parts here. These are the columns for the later added roof, but we are not doing the roof today. And I also added some of these jumper plates at the places where I'm going to add people or other stuff, like for the rubbish container here. Or we are adding also some possibilities for people to sit, like these red I don't know the English word at the moment. You know what I mean. I'm adding that. Red is a color I use a lot in my train station for everything. You can see it everywhere, and I think it's a good idea to use the same colors everywhere in a building or at a location to have that constant look for everything. You also see that I'm replacing some of the parts I already added, and because I did a little error at placing all these tiles, it's not the right pattern, but I'm we did it, and now it's right. Also adding a lot of 2x2 tiles to make that platform done. It's not so much, but it's a lot of work because you need a lot of stuff to add, and at the end you don't think that there are hundreds and hundreds of bricks and plates. And here you can see the current status of today's update, and you also can see that there's a lot left to do in future updates. And here you can see I'm buying a lot of bricks and plates, and I'm using it and need more and more and more, and you don't think that there are hundreds of thousands of parts already included in that area. And yeah, as I said before, we are now finishing that little train track part with all that little 1x4 tiles and 1x1 tiles I'm adding later. And it's a lot of work, and I don't want to do a lot of these train track work at the same time because it's quite boring and it's not very funny. So I'm adding train track parts in every update when I'm working at the train station or at the train station area, and then I'm getting it done step by step and not all at the same time. But it's a big project, so will not be finished in the near future. And as you can see, I'm also adding some more little details here to make it look a little bit more realistic. And I'm also adding some more stuff here behind our curved wall. It's not so easy to build because the curved wall needs to add some other stuff below it. And that's it's what we did today. I'm also added some more plants here, and I also added some more plants behind there at the curved wall, and that's what I did today. A lot of stuff has been done. A lot of bricks and plates and other stuff is in here. And in one of the next update, we are going to build the final platform. That's where I'm just pointed. And here on that side where I'm pointing right now, there are going to be some buildings in the near future. And that's what we did today. I'm also adding some more people here. Here's a worker from the train station. Also that girl waiting for a train. And we're also adding another boy with his dog at that location. So we have now 519 people in the brick world. 3 new ones. And yeah, here you can see it with lights on. And yeah, I think we did some great new stuff today. We also have, as I said, a lot of work to do, but we did a good job today, I think. And it's going to be better and better, and we are finishing part for part. And I hope you like it, like the brick world is done in these new updates. I'm really promised to add the English updates now much more faster. I already had another big gap from the last English update, but I need to work to make the English updates faster and faster so you can enjoy the English comment from my side, not only the German on the German channel. But it would be nice if you can comment below that video so I know what you want to know or what you think about my project, and can say just bye.